buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the San Francisco 49ers and the Green Bay Packers. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Ready. 18 Gator. 36. Topper. Watch 22.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on second and 10. Second and 10. Incomplete. The linebacker, Fred Warner, right there on the coverage.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is third and 10. Back to throw here. And Adams has it complete. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
They go play action here on first down, and it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 42. So from inside Niner territory now, this is first and 10 at the 42-yard line. They're going to look to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. 13 yards, first down Packers.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? Now a first down carry by Jones. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. Second and 11. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
And the 49er first down.
Regular. Hey, echo. Let's go.
Play fake. Mayfield. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Check 99. Pistol. Run.
To throw, Mayfield. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Check one. Check three. Up, close.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. He finds Coleman. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. Give them 22 yards, and that's also where they snapped it from, the 22.
Let's go, defense. Alert. Check out,
First down, Mayfield. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw deep, and this is caught inside the 5. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his first touchdown here of the new campaign, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Bullock, and that makes the score 7-0. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10. That's around 27-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Pilot, 64, read. Check.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. Back deep is Tyreek Hill. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He'll field this at the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They're going deep for Hill. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play there for the Niners. 57 yards. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. Open man is Samuel, complete. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Niners passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. Matt Breida, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Pull it good on the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Now a hit and a loose football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. They'll come up now with a clock showing 3 seconds to go here in the first.
Check cross, check cross, check. 58, come on. 58, come on. Yeah. King. Bang.
A first down throw from Mayfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Let's go. 15 line. General West.
They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Looking deep for Adams. Oh, trying to get that to Adams, but that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. Mayfield now looking to throw on 1st down. Open man is Hill. He's got it. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
At the Packers' 27-yard line.
Mayfield on play action. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10.
Hey, team 6. Team 6. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Mayfield. Looking for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. And Bullock will put this one through, and the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Let's go.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it's 2nd down.
Ready, break. At the 37-yard line. 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. 5.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And he stopped immediately there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down and 12.
49ers have an extra defensive back on the field. A nickel set for 3rd down.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you. Man. Joker. Slam. Go.
They'll drop the throw. Looking deep for Adams. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but yeah, let's be honest. We're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play call.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Kevin King with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
50 slant. Topper.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Zipper.
2nd and 14. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Score. Nickel. Check 24. Hey, alert 3. Protein spill. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Check. Lucky.
They'll look to throw here on first down. It's caught by Hooper. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
He's checking crowd. Hey, check 20.
Leo. Shoot.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Move. We got three, fellas. We got 3. Check 26 now.
2nd and 2. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
That's another. First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Hey, Zoo.
They'll set up a throw. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Ready.
Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
You draw Corker.
6 guys. Check 6 guys.
Ready.
He'll look to throw. He's got this complete to Ryan Switzer. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. This quarterback now 12 of 17 through the air as he leads his guys up on first down. They'll look to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. A 24-yard touchdown as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop.
Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. He's at the 30, 20, 10. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done? Well, that is certainly a deflator right there defensively. Their guys just came off of a touchdown drive. They're back in the game, and then bam, they give up a touchdown 1 play later. How about that?
And the momentum, which seemingly had shifted the other direction, thought we might be seeing a comeback. That momentum right back the other way.
Well, that is certainly not complimentary football that we saw right there. The defense is supposed to help their offense, not give up another touchdown.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Mayfield off the play fake. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That one good for 26 and a first down. On first down, here's Breida. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. Touchdown, 49ers. Matt Breida, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. But the bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strong right, strong right. Watch the back.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Good job.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Sam off.
49, check 49, check 49.
Look, squeeze. Speed trip.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 14, but they're still a little bit short as it brings up 4th. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll go with Jones. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. This is Breida. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Point it right, point it right, point it right.
Check, check.
They run again with Breida. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
180.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Run. Check that.
Hey, we're 33.
58 to
Topper!
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. That'll be complete to Breida. A 3-yard gain and enough for the first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. They needed a break. They needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter defensively. They did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break, taking the ball away. Now they just look at their offense and saying, guys,
let's go.
Come on, capitalize on this one.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Right, fellas, right. Let's go. Hey,
Hard.
15, Mike's 15.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son. You gonna see me in your nightmares.
Hatchet.
Hey, Charlie.
Hey, switch gears.
Check 9. Hey, look, we're going to go Mike 15, guys. Mike 15, all right?
Let's go now.
Back to throw here. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
5.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
Hey, wahoo!
I got you, pop. Whip.
Greystone travel. Ready?
On 1st down, Jones. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
I'm coming. Check safety,
Pilot, 64, weak.
Again, it's Jones. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Hey, Alpha.
3rd and 8.
5.
Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Hey, orbit. Go.
Looking to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Line of scrimmage, the 31, as they line up 2nd and 10.
Bravo. You're out.
Pick the edge, pick the edge. Come, come. Shift.
Gone. Hey, exit. Be dribble.
Now back to throw. And that's complete to Adams. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Back now at Lambeau. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Show it up. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 31.
Rock it. Get it.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Hey, lock it.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Austin Hooper. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Packers make some inroads here on that deficit. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as they'll go for 2.
Slam.
6-6, pull it high. 2.
They're going to run for it with Jones. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. It was Darnell Savage that time who was able to knock it away. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Complete to Tyreek Hill. It's a gain of 8, and it brings up third down.
The Niners on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, high 7.
Mike 50. Yeah, let's get sack lunch. Go Mike 50. Pick me up. Here we go. Mike 50.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to loft one, deep left side. Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, 49ers. Tyreek Hill, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Come on, set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Two-jet bomber.
He's coming. We got double up, double up.
Yep.
Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at home. Stay at
Hey, Echo.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Here we go, D.
Mike 8, Mike 8. Hey, defense. Hey, defense, let's go.
Snap.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got Hooper on the short connection. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Packer first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Ready.
They'll look to throw here. And now here is another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault.
And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Rashawn Gary. He brought the pressure on the blitz, and he gets there for a loss of 12. Now it's Breida. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Call it a pickup of 7 on the ground. That trims it to a 3rd and 15 situation.
And it's third down.
Mayfield looks to throw. Gets this one to Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Mayfield now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. First and 10. Here's Mayfield. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tyreek Hill, 30 yards. As his guys continue to pour it on. Bullock good on the extra point. And that will extend this big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Protein spills. Let's go.
They'll run on first down. Jones. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. They'll go again to Jones. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Hey, C6.
First down. First and 10.
They'll
set up to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Here's Jones. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Ready? 90, Wolf.
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a third down. Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down.
Yes, yes.
Mike 8. Mike 8. Drop deep, drop deep. Mike 8, Mike 8.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. Shoot.
They'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Josh Jackson. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
Run, run, run. Hey, Zoo.
Hey, 58 is the Mike. Go 58 is the Mike. Oh, you got deep? 58 is the Mike, 58.
Hurry, hurry. I got.
Following the interception, Mayfield. And Austin Safarian-Jenkins has it. A gain of 10 and a 49er first down.
When an offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
Mayfield. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Corey Littleton. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8.
Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
Up, up.
58, boys, 58, 58, it's Mike. I got you.
I got you.
Well, the lead late in the 4th, but Mayfield's going to throw it. Well, the pressure gets to him again. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
Pistol. Rail, rail, rail. Hey, Haywood.
So we got man.
58's the Mike, 58. 58's the Mike.
You can't block me. You can't block me. 58's the Mike.
Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down. Went backwards. It's 3rd and very long.
50's the Mike. 50's the Mike. Watch the screen. 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 Mike's
Go.
You must be dreaming. Hey, Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Hurry. Got it.
From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Mayfield's pass intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Down.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
Be honest.
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Use that as ammo going
Exactly.
forward.
Take a great look at that.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.